Okay. So, Paige, how old were you when you first started getting bullied?
Well, I was in the fourth grade, so I'd say I was 8 or 9,
Okay.
and it lasted for a while. It lasted until I think I was in the 8th grade.
All right. And what was generally like the reason you were bullied? Like, what was the target, the main target?
Um, well, the reason why I was bullied, I didn't know. Literally had no idea. I went into a new school and was a new kid for a while, but it started happening. I had no idea because I was acting like I've always acted,
Right.
and then I actually got to see one of the girls who had bullied me a few years back, and I had the chance to talk to her. I asked her, I was like, "Why did this happen?" And she said, "Because you were different, because you were nice, because you're you were an easy target." And I guess that's just like a lot of bullies, just kind of when a person's more soft, when a person is, when when somebody sees somebody as vulnerable, they just kind of go for it. And I was really vulnerable. I mean, I was a new kid. I didn't know anybody. It was really hard.
Okay. Yeah. And then, how did the bullying generally make you feel, like throughout the entire process?
Well, it was really hard. Um, I had really bad thoughts for a long time, and there was definitely uh, just a lot of issues with who I was. But I felt mainly anger, but it wasn't towards them. It wasn't. It was towards me, and I mean, I, I just really hated myself because I didn't know what was wrong with me. Like, normal people that I consider normal, they wouldn't have this happen to them. But why would it happen to me?
Right. Right.
And it was just really, just a lot of anger and a lot of hate and just a lot of sadness. I was really lonely for a while.
Okay. And the last question is, so what do you think teachers could have done to improve the situation for you specifically, like during this entire bullying situation?
Well, my teachers did nothing. Um, they just generally did not um, care. I remember specifically there was one time where a boy put down a bunch of spiders down my shirt. Just went up, grabbed the back of my shirt, and just shoved a bunch of them down there. When I've gone to somebody trying to, ask them to help me, they just said, "Suck it up," like whatever.
Okay. So teachers who are generally, concerned about their students and, actually see bullying happening and take steps to try to avoid it then.
I think caring about your students and actually, making them feel like you're not, they're not just this other student to you. I think that really helps. Kind of creating a bond. And I mean, even if it's not a strong one, it doesn't have to be like some great, you know, relationship, but still something where you can feel comfortable with your teachers. And I never felt comfortable with any of my teachers.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.